Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. D.S. Criggs to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Tua off the play fake. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They motion Waddle over left. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Tagovailoa now. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, That performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Now maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Josh Reynolds. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's running for it. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
A gain of 15.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They bring Wilson in motion right. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Fields out of the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. With no luck on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Jack Jones has got it. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. So Hall out and being looked at after that previous play. And in his absence, they'll turn to one of the fastest men in football. It's Devon Achane. He gets a look right away. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to number 17, Jalen Waddle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Tua now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be first down, Miami.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They run the counter to H.M. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, an entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. First carry here for Braylon Allen. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Fields throwing here. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Miami offense headed out there now. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet Still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit. Tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Jets out to begin another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 31. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Now it's Fields. That's caught for the 1st. And we'll be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 15. 1st down, New York.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Braylon Allen, the one he was looking for that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Austin McNamara on now to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Finds him over the middle. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Here's 2 on the sneak. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of a yard.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Chan, a 1st down carry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for second down. Tua out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Jets offense now set to take over. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Off play action, it's Fields. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. He completes it in traffic. And that will not be enough for a first down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Fields on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Washington deep to return. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Having gained up about a handful there. It was Andre Sisco who held him down there.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins facing 2nd and 5. From the 29. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. I try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's a chain up the middle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives them first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Trying to run it in, Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Another for Achane. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
On third and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. The kick by Patterson is good. And they're on the board.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets getting one final go at it on offense here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Fields on first down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second down and 10, Fields. Completed to Reynolds. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Timeout taken by New York, that's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Fields out of the gun. Now here he goes. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Wangu now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here goes Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Quick slant to Lazard. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff, Allen. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
On the tackle. A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Running back sent in motion left. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Eskridge on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, Tunga Vailoa gets it to him on the screen. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Jets and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Motioning left is their running back. Finds him on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they face second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Play action now. It's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to take. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down, Jets.
Now a give. It's Allen headed left. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, who picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. It's Allen again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
And the Jets first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
14. Dolphins 3.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. And He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Off the play fake. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. Racing down the left side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a two-point conversion.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
14. Dolphins 11.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time, they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Xavier Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. That last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Field throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. Dumped off to his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target that time was Jalen Wright. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Jamie Sherwood on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. Short pass brought in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Allen trying this straight ahead. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Fields looking to throw.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Now here he goes again.
Those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Allen on the give. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
3rd and 1. Fields to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Gets it, headed right. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They're set up at the 35 now. They send the tight end in motion. 1st down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here's a loft deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tua now from the gun. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the 2. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Wright on the carry. Into the 2nd level past the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen Wright with a touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 18, Jets 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. How about 29 the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Fields on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Back to throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Brought in, inside the 20. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's second down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Throwing again on second down, Fields. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets needing 4 points. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. He's back to throw. Oh, he got free. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets have taken the lead late. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call it could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Eskridge on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Miami set to take over once again on offense.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for
You know, that's one of those
Jalen
cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Dolphin. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Here he is to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's another Dolphins.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He'll look to throw it. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
The 9-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
To throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. Coverage coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Jets.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw for Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Another throw for Fields. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 6.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it all comes down to Nick Folk. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And folks, we're headed for overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Wangu now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. That's Complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 50-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw right side, come by Wilson. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first down, Fields finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying it right side with Allen. Managed to wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
A loss of a yard on the play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Their first drive of OT is on the ropes, Brock. It's 3rd and 5. Fields out of the gun. He finds its target. That's Taylor. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Just a reminder, a touchdown doesn't end it here, but it would put them on the edge of victory. Here's 2nd down. Now a give to Allen, running right. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now Fields. This throw is caught. He has the New York touchdown. The Jets claim a 6-point lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now for the extra points and a 7-point lead to defend here in overtime. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 21.
So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop too. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. On target to Waddle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
This entire game hinges on them finding the end zone, Brock, as they come up on 2nd down. Now run with right. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
4-yard loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Two and out from the gun. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So it's a road win for the Jets. Well, in the past, that opening touchdown would have won it for him on the spot, but not anymore, baby. They needed not just the score, they needed a stop on the other end, too, before they could leave here with that victory.
Ultimate team, right? Together, Everyone achieves more. In the old day, that coin toss was often a deciding factor. Not anymore. Now it took their defensive effort as well. It's why that locker room celebration, because it's a whole team, is going to be so darn sweet.